Hey, it's Sean, your Waste Knowledge bartender, and this week I want to talk about rimming your cocktail glasses. Stop. Now, you might rim a cocktail glass usually because a recipe will say rim with salt or sugar as part of the garnish. And it adds a little bit of decorative flair to it and a little bit of flavor. Usually that complements or contrasts with the cocktail itself. So lemon drop, you add sugar. Oh, it's sugary, it's sweet, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Or Bloody Mary, it's savory, so you add the saltiness to it. Or margarita, which is sort of sweet and sour, and the saltiness counteracts that. And it's fairly simple to rim. You get the edge wet, and then stick the sugar. I like to give it a little tap over the sugar. This is what I'm using tonight, it's just sugar. And there you have a rimmed glass. Pretty easy to do. Delicious. Now, there's a couple things to know. First of all, if you're using salt, kosher, flake, salt. Don't use table salt. It's not going to end well. Just please don't do it. It tastes better. The granules, like the actual texture, is better. I think we settled that. Great. I'm actually not using a rimming tray, which you will see behind most bars, a little 3-tier system. It kind of splits open and fans out. I've just never owned one. In 16 years, I've never bought one. You can, and it's perfectly fine. It helps keep everything keeps everything organized. I just don't need it. If I'm working a private event, I'll usually wing it with something like this. If I'm at home, same idea. I'm not making a ton of cocktails, so I don't need a bunch. And when I've closed behind the bar and I've started breaking down everything for the night, and there's like one last order, so I was like, please, can I just get one more lemon drop sugar rim? I've had to do without. And one really easy way you can do it, let's say you've washed everything, is grab a wedge of lemon or lime out of your fruit tray. Usually they're pre-cut down the middle, but you can also just kind of push. And you get your glass and you take the middle of it and you just push it around the rim, just maybe a 1/4 inch at the most. And then grab a couple sugar packets out of a sugar caddy, rip them open over the trash can, and just it'll rim it just as well. It's fantastic. And that's rimming. If you have any other questions about bartending, oh, actually, one other thing. Usually it's lime juice. Most garnish trays are labeled that way. You don't have to use lime juice. You can also use lemon juice, or what I use tonight, it's actually water. Really, as long as just that edge around the rim is wet, that'll work. I think lemon or lime juice really, I think, just adds a little bit extra to the flavor, and of course, depth of flavor in cocktails is everything. So, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments or send me a message. Drink responsibly, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.